In his family, there was one strict rule. After sunset, no one was allowed to call him by his name. His parents, Oleg and Marina, treated this rule as a matter of life and death, not a silly superstition. One evening, their neighbor Vanya came to the house and casually broke the rule. He walked up to the door, loudly called the boy by his name, and asked him to open up. Oleg reacted instantly. He grabbed a kitchen knife, rushed outside, and attacked Vanya without hesitation. To the boy, it looked like pure insanity, but Marina only pressured him emotionally, talking about fairness, balance, and family, and forbade him from questioning what had happened. Not long after that, their house burned down. The family escaped in their car and sped down the highway at night, the speedometer needle well over 100. As they drove through the darkness, the boy glanced out of the side window and saw something impossible. A gigantic human eye rolling along the roadside beside the car, perfectly keeping pace with them. The eye seemed to be watching him and silently beckoning him closer. Inside the car, the temperature kept rising and the air grew thick and suffocating. Marina turned pale, held her son tightly against her, and whispered that he should act as if nothing strange was happening, while she listened tensely to every sound outside. Slowly, the boy realized that whatever they were fleeing from was not a human being. It had been following his family for many years and became especially active after sunset. Marina remembered their old village in eastern Tibet, where each house was built with at least a small gap between them, and how she always dragged her son home before dark. Back then, he believed that they had moved away only because Oleg had changed jobs. Now he understood that his parents had been hiding the real reason from him all along, trying to prevent this darkness from ever reaching him. At one point during their flight, Oleg finally spoke more openly. Through clenched teeth, he admitted that the danger was not really about the boy at all. It was something that had been chasing Oleg and Marina themselves for years, and they were doing everything they could to shield their son from it. He also confessed that they had once had a daughter. She had died under strange and horrifying circumstances. Marina had always insisted that it was an accident, but the boy clearly remembered the last time he saw his sister. Her body looked torn in half, as if some unseen beast had ripped her apart. After that, Oleg and Marina had quickly sold their house and moved away, cutting off contact with everyone within several kilometers. Now, years later, that same fear had caught up with them again. Sunset was approaching when they stopped at a small roadside motel, but Oleg insisted that they could not stay. He said they had to keep driving toward Mount Judintiha, where a powerful man supposedly lived, someone who might finally be able to help them. There were still more than 800 kilometers to go, and it was unclear whether they would make it before nightfall, but it felt like their only chance. As they sat in the car, getting ready to continue their journey, the boy suddenly heard a voice he could never forget. It was the voice of his childhood friend, Sergei, the boy he had played with for many years. 5 years earlier, Sergei's uncle had taken him away, and Sergei had never come back. The last thing Sergei had ever said to him was a warning. "Hide it. Don't let the old man find out." Now, in the darkness around the car, that same phrase echoed again, as if whispered by the night itself. The boy told Marina that he had just heard Sergei's voice. Marina turned even paler, pulled him closer, and tried to calm him down, insisting that he was only too nervous and imagining things. But deep inside, he was sure he had not made a mistake. It felt as if the past, buried together with their burned house, his dead sister, and his lost friend, was slowly catching up with them, along with the nameless thing hiding in the darkness behind their speeding car.